This video is going to show you how to access the New School Library's research guides. The first step is to go to the library's website, library.newschool.edu. You can also access this through your Canvas locker. Once you're there, you're very familiar with here on the right, where you search your books, you search your archives, you search the articles. And here on the left, you'll see you have access to a lot of different services. So if you click on that, it says services, you'll get a drop down that will lead you to a lot of very useful services. This request a one-on-one consultation will be important. We'll come back to that. But for now, click into this research guides. So here in the research guides, you see some pictures of your lovely librarians who are very knowledgeable and immensely helpful and always willing to do whatever it takes to help you with whatever project you're working on. Over here on the left, they've assembled several different research guides for whatever topic that you need. So just browsing this, you have arts and visual culture, copyright and fair use, dance, design studies, fashion studies, history, music, philosophy, photography, all the way down. So if you're ever just wanting to go down a rabbit hole, this is an excellent curated way to start, which is very important because sometimes if you just use Google, you get way too much information that you have to filter through. So they've already done some of that filtering for you. So once you decide what research guide or research guides, you may find one or two, are useful to you, you're going to click in on that. So let's just start with one of the more popular ones. You can see has several views. This one on art and visual culture. So once you click into whatever research guide that you want, you can see who the librarian is. You can email them. Sometimes you can chat directly with them. But here you have a little bit of about. You have different databases, different things that you can click here, maybe some different ways to engage with the archive, as we've already done. But over here on the left is where you can find more specific resources. Reference databases. Here are some books. So some art ebooks, different things like that. Periodicals that they have access to. Part of your tuition is that you pay for subscriptions to all of these magazines. Art Forum, Art News, all of these things that you have access to that are part of your tuition that a lot of students don't use, but are really important resources, even if they're just for your leisure. Articles and databases, you have a lot of access to different databases, images and copyrights. This is very important. I want you to really make sure that you start to utilize these image databases, AP Images, ArtStore, instead of simply Google Images, because part of the learning outcome of this course is to learn how to cite images. So you can use several different research guides, not just one. So this assignment is finding a useful research guide or research guides that are related to your topic. Remember, you have environment, identity, formal issues, gender, race, class. So there's a lot of different options that you can have there to find that. The next task is to look at the one-on-one consultation. So if you go back to the library's homepage, you go to services. Here you can request a one-on-one consultation, which is what I want all of you to do once you are more focused on your topic. So you can see here First, you may want to look at this. Let me go back to here, this subject librarian directory, just so you can kind of see who does what. You can look here. Here are all your different librarians, but if you browse by subject, you can select some subject and you can see who the librarian is. Food studies, for example. Jennifer is going to be useful for you for that. Design. Jennifer also useful for that. Let's see. Graphic and communication design. Olivia. So you can go in here and find out who that subject librarian is. They are all, again, very friendly and knowledgeable. But once you go back to the library's homepage, go to request a one-on-one consultation, and then there's a form here that you need to fill out with your information. And the important thing here is to make sure that if you do contact them, well, in this case, when you do contact them, because I will require it, that you're as specific as you can be here in the subject. So don't be general and say, I'm doing a project on identity. Can you help? Right? That's putting the burden on the librarian. That's making them do the work. However, if you're saying, I'm interested in the way that environment, specifically one's room and objects from childhood, help shape one's identity and are also reflections of one identity. I'm thinking of doing a project that uses sculpting or photography to further explore this topic. There you go. That's something a little more specific that they can help you with that. So usually these meetings are 30 minutes long, so it's very minimal, but they can give you some ideas. So this is the second part of this week's assignment, is to go to this one-on-one consultation, to find a research guide or a few research guides, and to request a one-on-one consultation.